Cam, could you check that my head's in on this, please? Because like I did with Titch, I recorded an entire hour video and my head was not in it.
Yeah, your head's in it.
My head's in it. Cheers, mate.
Yeah.
Cheers, Cam. Hello, welcome to Motorcycles and People. Today, before we get going, at the beginning of the video, we are going to introduce our special offer that we've got on that I've been putting all over Facebook for all of you waiting in anticipation. You can buy from me for the rest of this month your tyres and all of your parts for your bike at cost price. So I won't be charging you any profit on it. What I'll do is I'll leave a telephone number out underneath in the link in the description. You guys can give me a call. You can tell me what you want to order. I'll tell you the price over the phone, which includes that. The only thing it doesn't include is fitting and postage. So this is mainly for people in the Hastings, Bexhill, Eastbourne area who can come and pick their parts up. But to try and save you all a little bit of money on your motorcycling this year, this summer, we're going to give you parts at trade, which no one else is going to do. Today on Motorcycles and People, back to the matter at hand, which is the more important matter, we have Smudge on the show today, who is from Armed Forces Bikers. Smudge, welcome. How you doing, mate? It's good to see you. Tell us a little bit about Armed Forces Bikers before we get into anything else. Tell us about what it is and who's it for.
Okay, well, Armed Forces Bikers is a veterans charity. We're slightly different to other charities because no one gets paid. There's no expenses, there's no lovely coveted HQ or anything like that. Everyone does it for nothing.
Yeah.
So if you give me £1, that pound will go to a veteran in need. And as such, it also means that we're very streamlined. We can normally do a grant request within 48 hours. Now, I'm not going to diss other charities.
Yep.
But you are looking at a lot longer. You're looking weeks, maybe months, the paperwork to be done. So, as a result, we end up getting requests from the RBL, SAPA, the Poppy Appeal, and other charities to actually come in and triage, taking someone under our wings.
Okay, yeah.
And hold on to them until they can get their money sorted out. We clear things like rental arrears. We can sort out getting people off the street. We can pay for bursaries to get people into flats. White goods, training. We do an awful lot of retraining grants. Stupid things, silly little things. If you go to prison and you come out, you have no ID. You don't have your driving license, you don't have a passport, you can't claim the benefit. So we will actually pay to get you a replacement ID so you can get your benefit.
Wow.
It's a simple little thing, and it's quick. You know, we can't do. We would like to do medical, but to be honest, we are too small for that.
Yeah.
You know, the amount of money that is needed for aesthetic limb even, put my teeth back in, is ridiculous. But we can do nice easy stuff, get people food, get the bailiffs off them if they're in mental as a council tax.
Just quickly, a Smudge point now, it'll help people get off the streets. The very small period of time that I spent at depot in the army, and I never went to war, I wasn't a soldier, but I did go and do my basic training. When we left, we was told a statistic that 1 in 3 people on the streets in this country is ex-service personnel. Now, when we think that our liberty and our freedom is given to us by men and women who go and give up their liberty and freedom to defend ours, having 1 in 3 people on the street that are homeless, that are ex-service personnel, is not acceptable. And these guys doing that is a wonderful thing, that they're offering that opportunity for service personnel to come forward that are homeless and say, look, I'm homeless, can you help me? That goes a long way, I think. I think it's like
we've helped quite a few people locally. One of our members first come to us as he was living in a car with a dog. We picked him up, got him sorted. We got him with the council. We basically got him sorted so that he was actually in accommodation, and now he spends his time helping us. That's absolutely brilliant. But yeah, life shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't reach that stage. Everyone says, "Oh, just give them a house." Unfortunately, it's not that easy.
No.
There's an awful lot of other issues that need to be addressed as well. You can put someone in a house and they'll be back out of it. There used to be a group in Brighton who lived in the park, used to live in the trees.
Yeah.
Because they just could not cope with being indoors. They had to be outdoors. And we ended up buying them new tents and stuff like that. But it's really difficult. You listen to people and they go, "Oh, just come up with a flat job." Unless they've got support behind it, there's no point. If they've got a lot of people have got alcohol, mental health, just chaotic lives. And you can't just go, "Oh, there you go, have a flat," and expect you to be able to deal with it. Because they just can't. You know, I mean, especially if you've been an ex-squaddy, I'm ex-Matlow.
It's been about 5 minutes.
You know, it's like you're payday millionaire.
Yeah, you are a payday millionaire. And all you do is go up, get pissed up, and then you wait until next payday to do the same thing again. Yeah,
Because the forces will feed you and keep you nice and warm and all the rest of it. You suddenly leave that and you have nothing. It's daunting. It's, you know, I mean, especially if you're more army, so the army suffer a little bit more because you're with your regiment, and that's all you ever know. With the Navy, you move from ship to ship to ship.
Those watching this who have never even done like my small stint, like basic training, like Smudge was saying, when you go in the army, what you get paid is your money. So you do have to pay rent, you do have to pay for your food, but they take it out. The military take that out of your wages before you get your wages. So that is some of money you get at the end of the month, or when you're paid, is the money you've got to genuinely play with. That's your play money, and they will leave you to play with that however you want. So you do find that a lot of, like you said, especially ex-squaddies, these guys are used to going out on the piss Friday, Saturday night, getting smashed, and then when they come out into Sydney Street, they've not been taught, because some of these guys joined when they were 16. They were soldiers.
No idea.
And they have no idea how to budget for rent, electricity, and, like you said, council tax, all those things. And that is how they end up in this situation.
Okay.
It's lucky they got you guys, and because you work with the Legion, don't you? So it's the British Legion you work with, Safa.
Yeah. He was going to be prepared, but I can't think now.
I'd like to say, as the person doing the interview, I'm always prepared, but I'd be telling a lot. I just wing these interviews and just enjoy the conversation I'm having with people.
Yeah, to be honest, mostly it's the RBL and Safa. They're the big ones. The Poppy Factory are another one, but they mostly training courses.
Yes. They do a lot of training courses with soldiers to get them back in work on Civvy Street, don't they? Like brick courses, plumbing courses, that sort of thing. They give you all the training courses you need.
Yeah, it's strange when we do travel expenses and stuff like that.
Train ticket nowadays to Yorkshire's about 120.
Oh, but yeah, it's stupid money. But yeah, as I say, it's simple little things just to make things better. And if you can try to make life easier for someone, you should.
If there's other service personnel out there that want to get involved and be a part of how do you guys to do that? And is it national? Is this national?
This is national. So I'm the earliest in the South East. But yeah, of course, they've got another 20 regions, including Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. The one place,
Facebook, yeah, absolutely.
And we do have our own web page called www.armedforcesbarges.co.uk, and that's where you can actually apply for a grant yourself. You don't have to have someone else refer you. You can just go on there, click on a grant, and it goes through. You'll get a message within hopefully 48 hours of yes, no, or we might need a bit more information, or we can cover that these people can, because we can't do everything. You know, we try desperately to help everyone, but at the end of the day, we are a small charity. You know, if you look at the amount of money that comes into the other big four compared to what we put in, it's scary. the amount of money that's out there, it's just not being used.
Do you know, I'm glad you brought that up. I got a phone call probably 3 months ago from a woman who works, I think it was for Sappho, and she phoned me up with, I've got your number, Christopher, you served in the British Army. I was like, well, sort of, yeah. I said, why is that? She goes, well, do you need anything? I said, no. She goes, well, as someone who's got an army number, there's a pot of money here that isn't being used, and we're phoning up everybody that's ever been in the army or the military, and we're trying to give us. I said, look, I don't want it. I said, I didn't serve long enough. I didn't see combat. I didn't see any of those things. I don't. You need to find the guys and girls that have done combat to do this. And she said, that's the problem. She goes, no one is phoning us up to use this money.
No, everyone's embarrassed.
Yeah.
Everyone's embarrassed. No one wants to admit, actually, I've got a problem. Actually, I'm struggling. Because in the forces, we don't.
You told us to hide it. You told us weak. You told us weakness if you're struggling, yeah. Move on to bikes, actually. How did your motorcycling career start, Smudge?
Back in 1991, I was in the Navy. I spent my first 4 years down in Plymouth. I've been moved back to Portsmouth. And to be honest, I was fed up being a train helper. So I thought to myself, I need to get some wheels. And you know, it's not one. Motorcycles are cheap. So signed myself up for a 2-week intensive course. And passed it. Bought myself a 250 Super Dream. God knows why, but it seemed like a good idea.
So I thought they're up and coming classics. I quite like the 250 Super Dream. I've always wanted one, to be honest with you. I know they're not meant to be particularly brilliant, fast or well handled, but kind of like their classic old styles.
It was cheap. It was backwards and forwards. Thankfully, I had a very good motorcycle instructor, who then became a really good friend. But yeah, so I did a 250 Super Dream and go backwards and forwards to Portsmouth. Getting to 70 miles an hour, that was an issue. Oh yes, it was cool. I think it lasted 4 months before I went, I'll do this anymore. So, sold it to a friend. Did he do? He wanted just a something cheap. And ended up buying a Suzuki 550. It was a lovely seat. The guitar on a shape. It just didn't have that front fairing.
Yeah, that shot front fairing there.
Yeah. It didn't have that, but the rest of it was, I don't know, something. Really enjoyed that. So then later 9 decided that it was far too good to be intact. Then wrote it off for me.
Did he survive those?
He
got up and went, I'm sorry, I broke your bike.
Yeah, basically, he went, oh, yeah, sorry, I'm really sorry. I went, yeah, what, yeah, the bike. I went, yeah, what about the bike? He went, yeah, I've coped with it. Are you all right? He went, yeah, okay, no, it's fine. I'm fucking up.
That's when the abuse starts. When you know they're not broken, you start abusing it.
So I then bought another, as you may know, it's all these are cheap old bikes. Z550 Unitrack, what then turned into a GPZ 550. It's exactly the same spec that we just said. Done that. That went for a while. Sold that one to someone else, okay? GPX 600.
So, if I remember what they had, cam chain rattle problems, didn't they? They had cam chain tension problem, just to rattle.
Horrendous, absolutely horrendous. Chopped that in, and then got my first, I suppose, like custom modified, I suppose. Right, I was a CB750, and some of them on the shop too. We put the pods on it, and it was lovely, and it all looked very smart, and Street Fighter was all the rage, and it was great. Up until the point it rained. And then the rectifier fried.
Yeah.
Every time. So yeah, that didn't last very long. Then we went on to the big gigs, big 1100 M. What was, to be honest, that was a stupid amount of money, stupid amount of power for the money. Everything's still cheap.
The thing is, there's one over there, there's a K3 over there, those GSXRs. And any litre bike, any 1000cc bike, especially one that is race tuned for the road, they are ridiculous. You can't use all the guts on it, can you? And if you do, you know one or two things is going to happen. You're going to get arrested and go to prison, or bad things are going to happen. You're going to make a mistake.
Yeah, stupid thing. Yeah. You know, it's an accident in the 90s, really. And Bulldog Bus was sort of going up in Stratford.
Yeah.
And it used to be like a pilgrimage supposed to go up there. So I was on my gig, so Wiki was on a XJR12, a couple of X-ups, and then a mate of mine, Ian, who totaled a bike, had a track 400, ZXR 400.
Oh, yeah, the baby ninja, yeah.
Yeah, they had as a track day bike. And he went, I'm going to come up with you guys. He was like, so he put it all back to legal-ish. Ish.
But with the number plate on.
Yeah, that's it. And if anyone's seen on the M4 going up towards Stratford, it's boring. And the speed gradually creeps, doesn't it? And it creeps and it creeps and it creeps. And in the end, the whole world's going backwards. And you know,
I don't know what he's on about. I would never, ever, any police officers watch him break His Majesty's laws and road traffic acts.
it's a long time ago. And every so often, we'd hear this bang. Really weird, like, oh, bang, oh, bang. And it was him hitting the bevy on the 400. You know?
Bloody hell.
So, yeah.
So he's hitting the limit all that motorway and that little 400 trying to keep up. See, that testament to Kawasaki's heavy industries. If that had been a Yamaha, it would have shat its guts all over the road.
That was good. You know, unfortunately, you know, he didn't hire us. He ended up, he was saying, motorcycle accident, really something stupid. Up in London, hit a plastic ball. Front end went, and he ended up hitting that post and went straight back. But, you know, he's still there, 2.5.
My son said something to me about that the other day. He was down and he said something about motorbikes being dangerous and dying. And I said, son, I'm not going to lie to you. Motorcycling is inherently dangerous, and Daddy could die doing it. But just remember, if that does happen, I smiled.
Yeah,
I smiled.
I was enjoying it.
Yeah,
enjoy yourself.
If I'm meant to be on the planet until I'm 90, then so be it. But if on my way home that doesn't happen, then I know the risks. We all know the risks. That's why we impart. But part of the excitement is actually the risk of being on that bike, the danger that you know it can end very quickly. And I think that's part of why it's a free experience, isn't it?
Oh yeah. But yeah, so after the gigs up, lo and behold, I decided I wanted to keep the licence. So I decided that supermoto would be a really good idea. I bought an XR600.
Dave, Smudge, Dave.
Hello, mate.
XR600, I had a 650R.
Yeah.
Best bike I've ever owned, bar none. Best bike. Do everything. I enduroed it. I done long range stuff with it. The big trials, you know, down the West Country, the Land's End and all that crap. Went everywhere on it. Put road tyres on it. Do 80 mile an hour, no trouble at all.
Yeah.
Brilliant thing. Bloody brilliant. Should never have sold it. Can't get them now. Can't buy one for love of the money.
No.
Never see them. Awesome thing. Big 650 single. Pull up train.
Yeah.
Those singles, they're Suzuki do one, don't they? Is it DR 650? The DR 650. And they're all meant to be bulletproof.
My Honda was just fantastic. I only bought it. I had a TT 600 before that, the Yamaha, the Enduro Yamaha, but it's kickstart only. And I dropped it. I was doing a bloke called John Deacon, and he done the Dakar for BMW, real top, you know, as far as you can go. And they used to do these events down the West Country, and used to do Dartmoor, cross Dartmoor, and then all this sort of stuff. But you had like 30 or 40 miles on the road, and then you had a section. You had a timed section, then you did another 30, 40 miles, then another timed section. Right? Really good, great fun, really good fun. And I dropped this TT in a little stream, Dartmoor, by side of Dartmoor, and I couldn't start it. When it kickstart, and I'm on slate, so I couldn't bump it. And I was in this stream, and in the end, someone else helped me start it because my leg was like, you know, like my knee was and I couldn't start it. And I said,
if people haven't enjoyed kickstarting a bike, so especially a hot one,
where I used to live, you remember the house we're doing now? Yeah. I lived there, and that hill, the next hill down, the number of times I bumped my TT down there just to get it going because you kick it and kick it and kick it, and it turned out to be where the carb on the rubber, it was just perished and it was letting air in. And once it was running, it was all right, but you couldn't get it to suck enough fuel.
We can romanticise about kickstarts, but I much rather hitting a button on my bike. There's no doubt. Getting on a bike and hitting a button and just going, oh, it starts. That's
feel for compression and all that crap, and then you one big swing as much as it. When I had that RM500, that was good, but that was again you sort of you had to find it, and then once you was away, the two straights said gentler on compression, and they then a bloody the force.
It's the big force. The guy who owned Phoenix Motorcycle shattered his shin, didn't he? Kicking one of those big KTM bikes over because he didn't have decompression buttons on the cylinders. Charlie, that's it. Yeah, shattered his shin. I would have been limping. He wasn't. Yeah.
What's Brandon?
Is he really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you off, Dave? Or
we open shop up there.
okay, mate. I've got keys. Thank you, mate. You're taking Herbert home. Okay. See you later, Dave. See you later, Cam. That's Dave. That's the guy who owns all of this that we work in. Where were we? Smudge? We was talking about your
XR600.
XR600.
What was being challenged over at Supermotors, so we had the Tanon wheels put on there and big,
both sides.
and it was like, this is going to keep my license because I can't go that fast on it. No, they're just hooligan machines. It's wheelies, stoppies, stupid. I didn't have a key. There was no ignition in it, so literally you had a button that was on or off, and you had to kick it. Yeah, a little while of that gets a bit boring after a while having to kick in. So I went, right, I like Supermotors, so I ended up with a big era.
I love MZs.
Yeah, it has the WP, because you can't call it weight, big suspension on it.
Yeah.
Suzuki DR 650 engine in it, and it was absolutely marvellous. It shook itself to death. It was a big single, but it did have electric start, and it was absolutely lovely. But no one would go behind me because it was so bloody loud. You stood a ride out from the trader.
Yeah.
For those who are a certain age, no one would go behind me because the bloody thing was so loud that the eardrums just bled. So, then decided, Street Fighters was still a bit passionate about it. I was like, right, okay, that's it. We're going to get this up another gig, so I'm going to Street Fighter it. And I did, bought myself WT, last the 11th.
Yep.
Before they discontinued them. It's, to be honest, the blade was killing. The blade was just a hooligan machine.
Fireblade is a fine motorcycle, to be fair. And reliability-wise, like every Suzuki I've ever owned, like you said earlier on, has either cooked a regulator rectifier or done ignition coils for no reason, no apparent reason at all. Whereas Hondas just don't do that. They're far more reliable for their electrical items. I'm sorry, Suzuki, but you've done it yourself.
Yeah, so I have to say, Honda hate me. Honda's just, for some reason, just hate me. So,
Would you have problems?
oh God, yeah, Honda. They only have to look at me and just go, that's it, I'm not working for you. Go away, go away, man. So, yeah. GSXR, I stupidly, and if you're ever going to do this, if you find a builder that you like, just make sure they don't get in a magazine beforehand.
Goes the price.
No, not so much. So took it up to a local brand patch. German tail. Tailpiece put on there, new subframe.
Yeah.
Get it all. And really lovely stuff. 4 years to get it back. Because he had so much work that basically you would ring him up and go, how's my going? And he would pull it out and work on it for an hour.
Yeah.
And then someone else would be, that's it, we're going into the...
Cam, can you turn the lights back on for me when you do, please? Smudge, thank you very much for coming in. Hopefully we can get some more interviews with Smudge, some more stuff. Smudge, before we finish, tell the guys out there what Armed Forces bikers have got coming up and just reiterate where they can find you.
Okay, well, hold on, let me just put that over there. Right, coming up, we have got a motorcycle shop gear sale, second-hand stuff. Going to be down to Carlisle on the 21st and 28th of April, selling second-hand motorcycle stuff. So if you've got family members or you just want some new kit, come down, pick it up, decent price. All the money's going to go to veterans in need.
Yep.
What is the bonus? You're going to get some nice kit. I have to say, we have got some nice stuff being donated. I was quite.
Oh, I love second-hand kit as well.
Oh,
I bought my boy all his stuff second-hand because he grows out of it.
So we've got that. Thank God it's not Friday. We're going to be down at the Carlisle for May Day. We're going to be doing teas and coffees. We're going to be down there. So if you want to come and have a chat, that's lovely. Poker run, that's in July. If you're feeling really adventurous, we do a thing called the AFE 500, what is in Yorkshire, and it's 500 miles in a day, sponsored. So if you don't want to do an iron butt,
God, the Iron Butt Challenge is a spectacular one, isn't it?
yeah. So, but to be honest, in this country, unless you're going up round Scotland, you're never going to get 1,000 miles without any traffic. It's not going to happen. It's not like America. We can get on a freeway and just go for
Yeah, you could. In Australia or America, you could buy for 1,000 miles in a dead straight line, pretty much through the Nevada desert and stuff like that. But we haven't got that luxury.
no. But yeah, so that's up in Yorkshire. So it's like 400 miles up there, 500 miles a day, 400 miles back. 125 friendly, obviously.
Which is nice because obviously some of the big rides are no good for 125. So
yeah, as I say, come and have a look. We're on Facebook.
careful, Mark Zuckerberg will ban you.
So he don't scare me. He doesn't know who I am anonymous. But yeah. So.
Guys, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Hopefully we're going to have more people doing interviews, especially charities. I'm loving doing the interviews with people who've got charities and something that's just giving back to the community. I will leave a link in the description to Armed Forces Bikers. Hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget we have our special offer on for the rest of this month where you can buy your tyres and parts at trade price from us. So all you got to do is give us a call. I'll quote you. I'll tell you how much the price is. Pay over the phone. I'll order the part, and then you can come and pick it up. It's mainly for people in East Sussex. It's to keep you all on the road and save you money. For instance, I did a set of tyres for a customer today, retailed at 347 quid, and I think I traded them for 220. So it's a massive saving. You'll save a lot of money, and I'm only doing it for this month. After that, I want to make profits. You can all bugger off. Okay, I want a new motorbike, and I want to feed myself. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Smudge, again, thank you very much for coming on.
Cheers,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, that was actually not bad timing because my miss. No, it was still going. Thank fuck for that.